Hello everyone, my name is Devin Jacobs and welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. We have an interesting bout here. It's more like best way I can describe it is a sort of a gateway match between Devin Haney and Yuriorkis Gamboa. This is going to be happening on November 11th, so it's coming up. Haney is 21, Gamboa is 38. Devin Haney is 5'8", Gamboa is 5'5". They're both lightweights. The lightweight's 135 pounds, 71 reach for Haney, 65 reach for Gamboa. Devin Haney's 24-0, Yuriorkis Gamboa is 33-3. All of Gamboa's losses have been by knockouts. This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. Let's get on with the fight. So they come out now, and Devin Haney looking like he's trying to size up Yuriorkis Gamboa, trying to land. Oh wow, and he already hurts him with a left hand. So first punch that lands for Devin Haney, it's a stiff left hook. It wobbles Yuriorkis Gamboa. So Devin Haney, of course, throws another one. Devin Haney's one of those guys who, very fluid boxer, a lot of power. Seems like that when he sets down, he really can, crack. So we'll see. And Yuriorkis Gamboa for a long time was fairly solid. His only his losses have come to all good fighters. Devin, he lost to first loss was to Terrence Crawford, and then after that, I want to say lost to a guy named Castellano, but I may have that wrong. And Devin Haney kind of content to counterpunch now as Yuriorkis Gamboa going to the body, kind of firing off that jab. So looking at his losses, this is Yuriorkis Gamboa. He's lost to Gervonta Davis. No shame in that. Davis is one of the best in the world, and Robinson Castellanos and Terrence Crawford. So this is going to be interesting. Oh, Haney wobbles him again. Seems like anytime Haney sets down, he's hurting Gamboa, and Gamboa just doesn't just seems to be whenever he gets hit, he seems like he gets hurt. So we'll have to see. The thing that's lucky for Gamboa is Devin Haney hits hard, but doesn't hit that hard. I don't think he hits as hard as like a Terrence Crawford. So this should be fairly interesting as the fight goes on. But Devin Haney seems like already he's in control, isn't wasting shots, fighting from a distance, solid defensive posture. So looking good so far for Devin Haney versus Yuriorkis Gamboa. Tonight was the night that Vasyl Lomachenko fought Teofimo Lopez. We did that bout here almost a year ago. You can obviously compare the two. Very interesting fight that happened. By the way, it's 10-8, 10-8 on all three judges' scorecards for Devin Haney. So he didn't even score a knockdown, but was so dominant from a counterpunching standpoint that, it's already, now he's coming out and he's cracking Gamboa. But it was an interesting fight in that I think that Vasyl Lomachenko got off to a very slow start. He started coming on, and his punches seemed to affect Teofimo Lopez more, but it was too much too late. And while I think that the judges' scorecards were wide, I think that Teofimo Lopez did deserve the decision. And I think it's also obvious looking back now with hindsight that Top Rank probably really wanted Teofimo Lopez to win just because, he's young, he's undefeated, up-and-coming guy. There's good fights to be made with Gervonta Davis, good fights to be made with Devin Haney, good fights to be made with Ryan Garcia. So there's a lot to happen there, which could also happen for Lomachenko. and Lomachenko certainly isn't done, but he is older, and he now has 2 losses, and it's just something that he needs to think about as these young lions are kind of coming up. And Devin Haney just really just doing well with the countering here. Really seems calm and poised, and Gamboa's trying and just not, just not really enough. And Devin Haney landing with those hard shots. And ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. And we just thank you for tuning in, trying to do one of these a week, at least 4 of these a month. Just get this to be like a hub of simulated boxing. Some upcoming bouts we're going to be doing are Terrence Crawford versus Kell Brook, and Dusty Harrison versus, Demetrius Andrade versus Dusty Harrison. Which I think the big middleweight fight that everybody wants to see is Demetrius Andrade versus Jamal Charlo. We'll see. I think Jamal Charlo probably would win that, but we would have to see. Oh, and he wobbles him again. Devin Haney just landing really, really hard on Yuriorkis Gamboa. Not really giving Gamboa. I'm trying to think, has Gamboa landed a punch? He's trying, he's game, but he's right in front of Devin Haney just getting pot shotted. Okay, so we just saw Yuriorkis Gamboa land a punch. So we know he's live, he's in this fight, and as long as he can touch Devin Haney, he can potentially hurt him. I just don't think that Gamboa hits that hard either. So now they're saying that they're both breathing heavy. Once again, 10-8s across the board for Devin Haney. So I don't think I've ever seen this. Devin Haney up 12 points after 2 rounds. Wow. And now Yuriorkis Gamboa landing some shots. Devin Haney wobbling Yuriorkis Gamboa again. And it's just one of those things. Devin Haney's very, very fluid. Landing the shots he needs to land. It's a very interesting fight so far, folks. Oh, and landing with that left hand. And Gamboa, give him credit. He's fairly good at recovering from those shots. As we're now in the 3rd round here on Boxing Time TV. And Gamboa isn't coming forward right now. And I wonder if he's just kind of feels that, hey, I don't really want to take any more of that. I'm going to go into a defensive posture, which Devin Haney's now going to have to come forward. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Devin Haney can do in this bout. Oh, landing hard is Devin Haney. He's trying to put the shots together. I think he wants to take Yuriorkis Gamboa out. He knows that he's hurt him on several occasions. We'll see if he's able to do that. Oh, and he's landing shots, just pot-shotting him. Oh, and he wobbles him now. He has Gamboa hurt again. And, yeah, it's just one of those situations, folks. Devin Haney landing and just trying to get a knockout. just doesn't seem like it's, with the recovery skills of Yuriorkis Gamboa, not sure that it is necessarily going to happen. All right, once again, 10-8s, 10-8s. I've never seen this. Devin Haney, without scoring knockdowns, has been so dominant. He's 18 points ahead. I'm going to say probably after this round, Yuriorkis Gamboa is going to need a knockout to win. I mean, he is just punching the daylights out of Devin Haney's punching the daylights out of Yuriorkis Gamboa. Oh, and he's wobbling him now. Oh. And Gamboa sticks him with the left hand. Gamboa's trying, folks. Is he making a last stand? I mean, I don't know, but he is just being, there's just a defensive posture of Devin Haney, the ability to pot shot Yuriorkis Gamboa. What a dominant performance for Devin Haney. Devin Haney really has Yuriorkis Gamboa in a defensive posture now, folks. This is settling in very, very early to being just a rout by Devin Haney, who's just landing just tons of shots. And Yuriorkis Gamboa just being in survival mode, just taking these shots. And Devin Haney's, trying. He's landing his shots. He's still fighting defensively, and that's just what he feels he needs to do. Oh, now they're saying Gamboa has a cut on his nose. Once again, 10-8, 10-9. Okay, so Gamboa didn't lose it all on one of the judges' scorecards. So now the streak is sapped. But, I think Yuriorkis Gamboa probably needs a knockout to win. I don't see any way he's going to come back from this. hits him with some left hands, just punching Yuriorkis Gamboa. Gamboa's really doing nothing. So, Devin, this is all Devin Haney right now. And I'm saying this fight is settled into, I admit it's kind of a boring fight, not too much happening. Devin Haney being explosive, but just not having the pop in his punch to really, he's gotten Gamboa's attention, he's got Gamboa's respect, not able to really punctuate it and just finish him off. I'm hoping, folks, this doesn't go 12 rounds. That would be really boring. Just being honest. Oh, and look at Gamboa landing a right hand and dropping Devin Haney. Oh no, I mean I'm saying oh wow. And then right after I say that, I'm all wrong about everything. He lands those shots on Gamboa. Gamboa goes down. Gamboa, wow. Devin Haney must have Gamboa just probably took all that he could take. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Haney knocking out Yuriorkis Gamboa in the 5th round. The fight lasted 5 rounds. Haney by knockout. Gamboa was knocked out one time and has a bloody nose. And look at those scores: 40-32, 40-33, 40-32. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Evan Jacobs. Thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. If you like what you've seen here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please give me a follow on Instagram. You can find me, Boxing Time with Evan. And our motto here at Boxing Time TV is, why wait? Watch it now. Then watch the real thing when it airs and compare. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time on Boxing Time TV.